Decision theory is an analytic and systematic approach to the study of decision making. The mathematical study of strategies for optimal decision making between options involving different risks or expectations of gain or loss depending on the outcome. The 6 steps in decision making are: first, clearly define the problem at hand. Second, list the possible alternatives. Third, identify the possible outcomes or states of nature. Fourth, list the payoff or typically profit of each combination of alternatives and outcomes. Fifth, select one of the mathematical decision theory models. And sixth is to apply the model and make your decision. There are 3 types of decision-making environments. 1. Decision-making under certainty. 2. Decision-making under uncertainty. And 3 is decision-making under risk. Example for decision-making under certainty would be: a new employed man is currently looking for a new apartment near his workplace with a budget of 5,000. Apartment A is offering a 2 rooms with large comfort room and a bathroom with 8,000 rent, while apartment B provides 1 room and a regular size comfort room and a bathroom and more near than apartment A with a rent of 5,000. So the best option would be apartment B, which is best suited to his budget and more convenient for him to his workplace. 2. Decision-making under uncertainty would be: an online seller buying a new set of the popular perfume or not. There is a possibility that the new purchased sets of perfume would be sold or not, since there are emerging online sellers selling this product too. And third is decision-making under risk. A manager is in a dilemma whether to invest in a research development for a new technology on surgery equipment. The profit from the research and development spending will depend whether the government will impose a new plan for the price regulation, a new medical technology in medical industry. Thus, in this condition, the manager must take the risk whether to carry on with the plan or cancel the research. The most common criteria when making decisions under certainty are the maximax criterion and maximum criterion. An example for maximax criterion is: a young entrepreneur may adopt maximax choices, such as the decision to compete directly with a large firm as opposed to choosing a smaller niche that is easier to win. And example for maximum criterion is: an employee seeks to minimize the risk of being fired. For example, they avoid taking on responsibilities and work that might lead to failure. This results in mediocre performance that may decrease the chance of rewards, promotions, respect, and job satisfaction. EMV stands for Expected Value Monetary. An EMV analysis is usually recorded using a decision tree to stand for making decisions when facing multiple risks in events and the possible consequences of scenarios. EVPI is the expected value of perfect information. It is the price that a decision maker would be willing to pay to have perfect information regarding all factors that influence which treatment choice is preferred as the result of a cost-effective analysis. EVWPI stands for the expected value with perfect information. It is the expected or average return in the long run if we have perfect information before a decision has to be made. And next is EOL, stands for expected opportunity loss. EOL is computed for each alternative by multiplying the opportunity loss by the probability and adding this together. And last is EVSI, stands for expected value of sample information, which is the increase in expected value resulting from sample information. The 5 steps of decision tree analysis is: first, define the problem. Second, structure or draw the decision tree. Third, assign probabilities to the states of nature. Fourth, estimate the payoffs for each possible combination of alternatives and states of nature. Fifth, Solve the problem by computing expected monetary values for each state of nature node. So in this example, it shows here the problem. Build new scheduling app, upgrade existing scheduling app, build a team productivity app. And it also showed here the structure of the decision tree, and it assigns the probabilities, shows the percentage of each problem, and it also estimates the payoffs and also solve the problem by computing the expected monetary values. Sensitivity analysis investigates how our decision might change with different input data. Its importance is that the analysis renders the model a dynamic characteristics that allows the analyst to check changes in the optimum solution resulting from the future changes in the data of the model. There are three different types of nodes of decision tree: chance nodes, decision nodes, and end nodes. A chance node, represented by a circle, shows the probabilities of certain results. A decision node, represented by a square, shows a decision to be made, and an end node shows the final outcome of decision path. So this is an example of decision tree analysis where the several different types of nodes were applied. The Bayes theorem is also known as the Bayes rule, is a mathematical formula used to determine the conditional probability of events. Essentially, the Bayes theorem describes the probability of an event based on prior knowledge of the conditions that might be relevant to the event. This is the formula of Bayes' theorem.